All right, I've recorded this video now 3 times and my stupid camera is not working very well, or I'm not functioning on all cylinders. But I want to talk to you today about, this is Sassy, my black and white red hybrid Tegu. And I want to talk to you today, and she's very amped up because she's sitting under the hot light. And otherwise she's very, very mellow, but when she gets warm, she gets super aggro and thinks she wants to eat more than she can. But this is, she's not going to cooperate with me. Go, Sassy. These are she's not behaving well at all. But at least we got that on video. She's like super motivated to eat. But I want to just touch base with you. So I got 50 super worms here. This is what it looks like. And she's already had about 20 super worms because I filmed this 3 times. But what I want to talk to you about today is, I think and feel, is the importance that we still feed our Tegus. We still feed our Tegus insects, because in the wild a study was done. I read a couple of studies, and this was a little while ago that I studied this. Scientists went out and collected like 100 different Tegus, from little small babies, to middle-aged Tegus to adult Tegus, and opened up their stomachs and she's gonna come get that. Opened up their stomachs and did research on what their stomach contents was. And what they found was, certain percentages. I don't have the document in front of me, but the majority of the contents of the stomachs of the Tegus contained insects. Insects are a wide variety of insects are a staple for Tegus in the wild. If you just think about it, Tegus in a forest setting, in a tropical setting, as they're walking around on the ground in leaves and across logs, and they're digging in the dirt and building their burrows, or coming in and out of their burrows, they're going to come across beetles and earthworms, and they're going to come across spiders, and they're going to come across snails and larvae and things of that. And so that's going to be the majority. A large majority of their food is insects. And then I researched and read that it was flowers and nuts and berries. And these are going to be the things that are available to them, because they can't walk into a grocery store and get the things that a lot of people are feeding them. And then they will also, too, occasionally take advantage of a small snake or a rodent or a lizard. And that's more of their meat source, and the bones and the calcium from that. So insects are a big deal. So I just want to show you today, and she's eaten so many of these, I'm running low. But these super worms. When Sassy was growing up as a baby under my care, I fed her and Mac a lot of different insects on a daily basis. This included superworms, store-bought earthworms, large snails with round shells on their backs, tons of gut-loaded crickets, and sometimes green hornworms. When growing up, Sassy would shed on her own with no added help from me or special preparation. Maybe her consumption of insects helps play a role in her ability to shed her skin naturally. Now, because of our screwed up economy, Sassy, you're going to miss it. You're focusing on my hand. Oh my gosh. Bear with me while I fix this. Okay, there we go. She will get my hand, and it will hurt. So I gotta use special attention here. Because she's warm, she is super aggressive and wanting to eat, and she's had so many of these. Look, Sassy, there's one right there. And she's really good with her smaller, more pinpoint face, or the front of her snout. She can really pick up insects. Mac, on the other hand, he would not be able to pick one of these up for his life because of his wider jowls and his bigger head. Oh gosh, it's right there in front of you. But she's really good. She could pick up like a BB on the ground, and even an adult with adult-sized hands, it's difficult to pick up a BB, an individual BB off the counter. But let me make sure I don't want to get bit. But she's really good. She's had so many of these today. But you get my point. I'm going to start feeding Sassy, trying to remember to feed Sassy more insects. I used to feed them a large selection of these really good snails that I would catch wild, and then I boil them. But that is since that source has gone away, and I'm not able to get those anymore like that. So they haven't been getting a bunch of insects, and I need to make note that they need to eat more insects. And that's what I'm trying to share with you, is that I think that a lot of us concentrate on giving them, I feed them more live prey than I do everything else. So they get a lot of calcium from bones and organs and things. And a lot of people don't feed that to their tegus. They just feed them turkey and chicken meat and things of that nature instead of live prey. So I think a lot of tegus, but if you supplement and you do D3 and you do reptile vitamins that are going to mimic or duplicate the whole prey item food source, then I think you can get away with that. But they definitely need to have a wide variety. Let's give her one more. I'm almost running out. She is so... Here, you're going to have so many insects in your stomach. She loves insects, and so we want to duplicate what they do in the wild, because that's what's going to best promote their health. And as we duplicate their humidity and their heat range and their substrate and the things in their environment, why not duplicate exactly what they eat as a food source? She's usually really, really calm, and so just mention that too. When your tegu's really, really warm, they're going to be more difficult to handle. So if you go into your new tegu's cage, and I don't recommend a cage being 120 or 115 degrees. It has been shown through my research and through watching videos with people that are experts with these animals that the ambient temperature needs to be more about 80 degrees to about 85 degrees. So 80 degrees to 85. It can be down to 78, and it could be 87 degrees with a hot spot of 105 or 110. But a lot of people are confused and thinking that these tegus need 120 to 130 degree temp zone. And if you have a cage or a grow tent, it's going to be really hard to have a little section 120 degrees, 130 degrees, and then have another part of the cage that is 78, 79, 80, 81 degrees. It's just very difficult to do, because I've done this 3 years, and it's very hard, in certain enclosures, under 4 foot, to get that heat difference in the cage. It's just very, very difficult. But so if your tegu's really warm, like Sassy is, she's going to be hard to pick up. And 99% of the time when she's not sitting under this light, she's easy to pick up and very easy to handle. But yep, she's all hyped up and warm. So just keep that in mind. If your tegu is really, really feisty and you're having a hard time managing your tegu, and you think you're going to get bit or you are getting bit, get them closer to 80 degrees, 81, 82 degrees, and she's going to tame down a whole lot than when she's amped up, at 100 degrees. So that's the video. I thank you for watching. Hopefully my camera recorded this time. And let me give her one more, just for entertainment value. Like I said, these super worms used to be about $4.50. Now, from the economy and everything that we're going through, these were $9. That's almost double or even almost close to triple the cost of what they were 2 years ago. So very, very expensive. It sucks that, you know, everything's getting so expensive, and that just adds to the cost of having these little critters. Don't get my hand, you little silly creature. Oh, she's wired up. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. Check back for more videos. Bye-bye.